back heading into the top 8. We're just waiting for those names on our stream to be updated. So it's not Levi and Sang. That was last round. If you missed it, make sure you go back to the replay and watch it because it was absolutely electric. Levi and Sang, Grandis and Jesmon,
yes.
with the Grandis getting the win, but just an absolutely awesome set of games. So now it looks like we're going to be watching Edrei on Machinedramon and Toby, who is running, of all things, Security Control. So Security Control has made it all the way into the top.
These two decks?
I cannot believe that's what we're watching right now. It is. I don't think anybody had this on their bingo cards. This is a real interesting mix of decks that we're going to see clash here in the top 8. Machinedramon and Security Control. Who would have believed? I certainly wouldn't have believed it.
I'm pretty sure this is an excellent match for Machinedramon because Machinedramon has so many protection effects, except for maybe Chaos Degrade. But we need... What kind of list is Security Control running? Is it yellow-purple or is it black-yellow?
It looks to be yellow-purple, the list that we're looking at for Toby.
And we do see 4 Chaos D-grades, yes.
We do. We see 4 Chaos D-grades. We see the 4 Magna Antimon, very classic, 2 Wyvern's Breath, the Fly Bullets in there as well. A pretty classic red-yellow mix there. And then looking at the Machinedramon list, which I'm very excited about.
You're gonna have a lot of trouble making sense of it because there are a lot of different kinds of cards.
Yep. They heard that we were struggling identifying all the different Systemons, and they said, let me raise you one better and have just a bunch of single cards. So we're going to try our best to keep up with this match. It's going to be a really interesting one. Yep, the Machinedramon deck looking also pretty solid there. We're looking through the list now. Got the 4 Chaos Dramons, so it's going to be a real interesting mix. Cutting over to Edrei and Toby. Edrei running Machinedramon on the left, Toby running Security Control on the right as we head into this top 8.
Yeah.
Real interesting matchup. I have no idea how this is going to shake out. I think we're just going to have to let decks...
I think the favor is on Security Control because those Chaos D-grades, I'm pretty sure Machinedramon does not have protection against them. And that's going to be a really horrible way to lose out your stack.
Yeah. Alright, we're going to be getting underway very shortly here. Edrei and Toby, Machinedramon and Security Control here at the Oceania Digimon Championship Finals Top 8. We're about to get underway. Now, both players have had ample opportunity now to know what is being played across the board.
And it's really interesting that these two got paired up instead of them being paired up against some of the meta players that are in the tournament, that are still in top 8 at the moment.
Edrei going first and electing just to pass, setting Toby to 3. Toby going to go for the Salamon in raising, playing the yellow Digi-Eggs, which we see a lot now, hitting the mat, so both purple and yellow currently active. A good position for Toby to be in, getting that extra memory.
Passing again.
Edrei choosing to just pass again. Yeah, hard to say whether this represents a strategy on Edrei's part or just has drawn that top end and not really able to get anything going. Salamon going to swing in for an early check, hitting the Hagurumon, being deleted. So Toby already doing some damage, getting that Kairi out. Kairi out, so that's going to... and Mimi, so going to be a lot of memory control from Toby's side of the board.
Here's the Analog Man.
Edrei dropping the Analog Man, passing turn over
I'm not
again.
100% familiar with what these cards do. Let me have a look so we can be a little bit more informed.
Toby now with the promo Patamon in raising. We're seeing a lot of nervous energy from both of these players. It's top 8, it is elimination, so there's everything to play for currently, especially being on stream. Toby dropping another Mimi. So much potential memory control going on Toby's side of the board. There's a lot of memory to be gained there. Edrei's going to have to play very carefully. Hard dropping one of the level 5s, and here I'm going to struggle because I have no... I can't see which one of these classic collection Digimon that one is, if anybody can recognize it.
I recognize it, I just can't remember its name.
For those just joining us, or for those who might have had internet issues, we are in the top 8, so we've moved on to the 3rd round. Grandis ultimately took the game 3 and took the round in our last round, and now we're watching Machinedramon and Security Control battle it out. Edrei fielding the Agurumon there, getting some much needed card draw. Now finally getting something going in raising as well. Been able to stabilize a little bit. Toby has done a little bit of chip damage, but mostly has just been setting up that board. Now we're starting to see the
Holy
recovery
waves.
coming into play.
Here
Holy
we go.
Wave up to 6. Security Control obviously happy to play a slow game here, happy to win a slow game 1 and then force Edrei to really rush in game 2.
Yeah, so Analog Man is starting your main phase. You can trash level 5 with Cyborg and its traits to gain a memory and draw a card. So a really strong way to like maintain your memory and card advantage too.
Edrei with the Megadramon there.
Megadramon can pop a Tamer, very nice.
Really
and if he evos
useful
up,
for Edrei there.
if he evos up, the Inheritable also pops Tamers when it attacks.
Choosing to get rid of the Kari rather than the Mimis, which I think is the right call. I think the Kari is going to represent a much bigger problem over the course of the game.
Yeah.
Another Mimi being fielded. Toby's option is going to be very cheap.
Or
With all of that
Edrei's options being incredibly expensive.
Or Edrei's options being incredibly expensive, yes. We've seen March of the Machines and a few other things. All right, Digivolving into...
That's the Machinedramon.
Looks to be
From the
Machinedramon.
newest set.
The latest Machinedramon.
So this Machinedramon reveals 5 on Digivolve.
Exactly.
And add an analog man among them to hand, and 1 machine or cyborg traits to the hand or bottom of the sources.
So-
And then trash the rest.
So no Tamers revealed there. Edrei now deciding which effect he wants to place on the bottom. Choosing looks to be starter deck Megadramon, going to give that Machinedramon stack blocker, which I think is a very good choice.
Nice. Well, he's actually got double blocker
Yep.
because the analog man also has a pseudo blocking effect, force an attack into the level 6.
So pretty good stack there for Edrei, but doesn't have any protection because, of course, Toby in Security Control has so many ways to remove a troublesome stack.
Yes, and he has the yellow and purple online at the moment, so a Chaos D-grade could be coming up right now.
There it is, you called it, Chaos D-grade. Gonna target that Machinedramon stack and get it out of here. So much memory, so much time spent building that stack, and it just goes. That is the power of Security Control.
Let's not forget that he can tap the Mimis as well to cheapen the cost of the Chaos D-grade. So it looks like he tapped 2 of them, set the opponent on 3.
Yep. Edrei's just gone to 3.
Um,
Not tapping the 3rd Mimi because the...
Analog Man is not a memory setup.
I suppose keeping the Mimi up for...
yeah, maybe the Mimis for something else.
Maybe keeping it up defensively in case Edrei wants to play, say, a March of the Machines or one of the zero-cost options we see in Machinedramon. Just making it that little bit more expensive, making it that little bit harder for Edrei to get anything going on their turn. See,
this might also be a
Black and
unfamiliarity. Oh, that's Sukamon.
Is that Sukamon?
That is Sukamon.
So this Security Control deck
Security
fields
Control
Sukamon.
plays 1 Sukamon because if you have 16 cards in your trash, you can turn an opponent's Digimon into a poop.
All right, so off my personal bingo card here, we finally saw a Sukamon on stream. We were waiting for it all day yesterday.
Sukamon in stream, you can tick it off your bingo right now.
Incredible. All right, so Edrei has segregated their trash there. That's why. So those cards you see in the pile are not actually on the field. It's just Edrei keeping track of all the cards that they can utilize from trash versus the cards that they're not going to be able to utilize. So keeping track of board state. Exactly right. So don't be confused by what's going on there. It's actually represents a clean board state.
Here's Magna getting the heal.
Getting that heal.
Yeah, I think this is going very predictably in Toby's favor, going exactly the way he wants it to go.
This is not an ideal matchup for Edrei here. Whatever you feel about Security Control, I think we could agree that it's been a pretty good pick for clearly made it to the top 8, so Toby piloting it well.
And the fact that he probably went against quite a couple of Black War X's.
Yeah, interesting. You wouldn't think Security Control would have a great matchup in the Black War X, but Chaos Degrade does get around the Black War X protection. So
yeah, well, the concern is Yuya turning off the ability to be affected by it. All right, we do see the Machinedramon play. This is the one from EX1.
Yep, coming into play, bringing in those 5 different level 5 cyborg Digimon.
So I think it's normally 12 cost, but then you can reduce it by, for 1 for every Digimon you put under it by a different name, that's cyborg, machine, etc. And you can only go up to 7, so, up to 5. So it will be 7 cost, reducing the cost by 5.
Yeah, deck out a real possibility for Edrei. Security Control plays a very slow, grindy sort of a game, and Edrei has a lot of draw and search effects in the Machinedramon, so every chance we could see our second deck out of the day in this set of games here. Toby playing very carefully, getting another Kari into play. We previously saw one be deleted by Machinedramon effect, and into that looks to be the Ophanimon on top of the Magna Entomon there. So we're going to see another recovery. It's just such an uphill climb playing against this Security Control deck. So much recovery, so much removal. It just is a real slog to get through for Edrei. Not the match you want to come up against in top 8, I think.
No, I think they were both hoping for maybe meta matches. Brandis has a horrible time against Security Control. And I'm sure Toby's quite experienced against Black War Grey X. Would have done a lot of playtesting against it in order to remove the unfavorable match.
Absolutely. So Edrei with that second stack in raising. Yes, Lifer, that's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with Machinedramon v Security Control in top 8. We can't believe it either. It's an incredibly bizarre matchup. Machinedramon getting that attack and deleting another Tamer, getting rid of that Kari. Again, Edrei really worried about that Kari, deleting 2 of them now. What are the other 6 decks in top 8? If you give us a second, I'm sure we can track that information down for you.
Okay, here's the Chicory.
Chicory or Chikurimon?
Chikurimon? Yeah, Chikurimon. So Chikurimon, that's the one that plays from the... No, it doesn't play from the security. It digivolves from the security. So just passing on the 3 memory, because they do have the memory set up with the tie. And we've got two analog men, so they can force attacks into the Machinedramon, and Machinedramon can of course protect itself from battle. It does have inheritable reboot, I'm pretty sure, so we'll get that reboot. But this Machinedramon is not the strongest right now at just 11k, I'm pretty sure. So the Ophanimon can potentially punch over it if an attack is forced into it by the analog man.
Right, I hope everybody's sitting comfortably because I think we're going to be here for the long haul in this matchup. We're seeing now Digivolving into the Zwart defeat.
Yes.
Popping one of the analog men with the Digivolving effect. And a really terrifying attacker to come up against on the Security Control side. Zwart defeat gonna hit pretty hard at 13,000 and then also
15,000 because the Angel, Magna Angel gives it plus 2k because of 1 for every 2 security, I'm pretty sure.
And then even if you delete it, it takes your Digimon with it, so very hard to remove as well.
Opting to block with the Machinedramon and deciding to protect it with stripping out 2 sources. 1k for every 3 security. So thank you for the correction.
So sitting
it's
at 14k at the moment, yeah. All right. Toby weighing his potential options. Going for Flame Hellside.
So minus 6k, taking out the Chikurimon,
Yep, removing Shikurimon.
and probably going for the Magna Angemon for the Klaxon heal. If he's got one in trash.
If he's got one in trash, I think he goes Magna, but not sure what's in Toby's trash at the moment. Has been hard to keep track of. So many things getting beaten
You know what,
so
he can
quickly.
go for the Sukamon.
He could go for Sukamon. And he is
going for the Sukamon!
Yes!
Does he have enough in trash to turn it into poop?
Sukamon on board. Tick. Amazing. He might not care so much about turning something into...
Let me get the effect for you to make sure. I'm pretty sure you need 16.
Incredible. Seeing a Sukamon fielded in top 8.
So this is King Sukamon. On play or when digivolving, if your opponent has 16 or more if their opponent has 16 or more cards in the trash, or if you have 3 or more cards with Sukamon in name and trash, one of your opponent's Digimon becomes Sukamon.
Absolutely incredible. If you want to see all of the deck lists for all of the decks that were in the top 32, go check out the TAC Games AU Facebook page. They were all posted up there. Give them a look. Check out TAC's socials and get across these deck lists because we're seeing some truly interesting stuff in this top 32. Thank you for putting the link in there, Justy.
Yes, so I'm pretty sure that Machinedramon is poop.
I cannot believe we've seen it. Machinedramon got a swing.
Yeah, taking out one of the
Yep. Gonna.
Yep, and he died to a weaker Digimon. I'm pretty sure.
Incredible.
And he got rid of one of the Mimis through the inheritable effect of the Megadramon.
I think public opinion has just turned around on the security control player.
I think people are supporting the security control player now.
Usually not a crowd favorite, but that King Sukamon has turned the tide.
I think they want to see poop in top 4.
Oh, I wanted to see it. I'm so happy right now. This has been amazing.
Zappy, thank you for the follow.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, the other benefit of the King Sukamon, of course, it is yellow, so that Toby's top end, those are fanny ones, can Digivolve everyone as well.
Yes, and get a heal. Very nice.
Yeah, nice little tech there.
Hard play Machinedramon for 12.
Get that
and we'll use the
Machinedramon
effect.
again.
Oh, he's using the option? So this will be able to punch as well.
And we're going to see that Tamer deleting Megadramon. We're going to see, looks like Metal Grey. Starter Megadramon. Didn't catch the other card there. And the
plus 3k.
Secret plus 3k Metal Grey. A pretty ideal stack for Machinedramon in most situations, but against security control, I just... Edrei is really sort of
gaining back that 5
here.
memory. So now it can punch a Digimon. It'll punch the Sukamon. And if it has piercing, it'll do
Deleting
2
the
checks.
Mimi.
No piercing, never mind. And deletes the Mimi.
No piercing, unfortunately.
Alright, it will get the reboot. So he does have a blocker with the Machinedramon through the Analog Man. I think he also has blocker inheritable too.
Yes, I believe we saw one of the inheritable effects being placed there, giving the Machinedramon blocker. Yep, reboot and blocker, thank you.
Opts to block and strips out a source to protect it.
So that protection effect is coming in handy for the Machinedramon, is making it a little bit harder for the set control player to remove it.
Interesting that he's opting to block with the blocking effect of the Machinedramon rather than the Analog Man, because the Analog Man would keep it unsuspended, while the blocking effect of the Machinedramon would suspend it.
Yeah, Edrei playing this matchup very carefully. We're also keeping one eye on that Guardramon stack being sort of cultivated there in the back. So Edrei does have potential, if everything goes sideways on the board, to bring out another stack and perhaps recover, which I think is a really good... Keeping that stack in raising until you need it is a good idea in this matchup. I think you want to have a way to come back really quickly if your stack is removed.
I'm curious Edrei's on Machinedramon Metal Greymon X, the new one from BT11. Because that one, if they have a reboot, it will unsuspend and trash security.
So what options the security control deck is playing? We've seen the 4 Chaos Degrade, I think 2 Flame Hell Scythe. There's some Fly Bullets flying around in that list as well. Definitely a calling from darkness being played in there. Going into the Chaos Dramon, Edrei placing some more sources beneath Chaos Dramon, removing that Omnimon, digivolving down the Omnimon, and deleting the Magna Anja and the Mimi with that swing.
Looking like a better position now.
Yep.
Now that all those tamers are being removed. No rookie in the nursery to push out.
Really nice move from Edrei there. Good time for that Chaos Dramon.
Lots of initiative for the Machinedramon player.
Yep. Toby now a little bit on the back foot. Still plenty of things that they could do. Edrei going through all the effects of this Chaos Dramon, has a lot of inheritables there. It's got a lot of potential.
So the Mega Dramon inheritable, I think, can only destroy 3 cost or less tamers.
Yep, so can't target the mat.
Yeah, that mat is safe.
Yeah, because that guaranteed 3 memory is pretty good for the security control deck, so if you could possibly remove it, you'd like to. Calling from Darkness on the empty board there, so getting all the benefits, none of the downsides of having to delete a Digimon. Bringing back a Fanimon and Death X.
Death X, he could go for a D-Digivolve, but it's still a Machinedramon, it doesn't clear it. Death X is a big boy, at least.
Hitting the Flame Hell Scythe, going to take out...
Minus 6k?
Minus 6k to the
We're not worried
Chaos
about
Dramon.
that. Sukamon
coming back.
turns at the poop. He definitely has 16 in his trash, I'm pretty sure.
Flame Hell Scythe, King Sukamon, comboing off.
This Sukamon puts in so much work.
I think this is just going to remove the stack because King Sukamon turns it into a 3000
minus
DP
6k,
King
turn
Suka.
3k, the 6k lingers, it kills it.
Wow. I can't believe. Who thought that this is what we were going to see in the top 8? We were going to see King Sukamon, of all things.
That Machinedramon had a stack of like 10.
That was, and it just didn't matter because everything comes down to poo in the end. Circle of life right there. Oh man. Just it's incredible match after incredible match here today.
Just when we thought the Machinedramon player had such a strong positioning, we see Poop take it out.
2 cards, Flame Hell Scythe and King Sukamon, nothing else. Getting rid of that whole stack. Ooh, Cody.
Cody, very good for the Setcom player.
Yep, gonna gain some extra memory there.
Look at our viewers shoot up. 140 viewers now.
Yeah, because they
all want to see Poop.
They want to see the King Sukamon. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, stick your head out the window and shout it to the world. We're here in the top 8 and we're seeing King Sukamon.
King Sukamon. We know who the real king here is, Nats.
Incredible to think this is still just game 1 as well. We are in for the long haul here. I don't think there's a world where this doesn't go to time.
No, the Setcon will. I think Setcon will take game 1. We'll see what happens in game 2. I'm pretty whether Setcon will win again or game 2 will go to time.
Magna Anja, recovery. Just
Setcon
so much,
sitting very comfortable right now.
So much recovery going on. Edrei has that stack in the back that he's now going to raise. Trying to get something. Trying to get something. Still haven't had a chance yet to find out what the top 8 spread is looking like deck-wise.
I don't... Oh, do we have 5 randos? Let me see.
We're going to take a look really quickly at the top 8 spread while these players are working through all of these effects.
So there's Black Wall.
I think you could agree with Machinedramon versus Security Control. We're going to have plenty of time. We will be here for a little while yet.
So Will is on the loop deck. Will Dawson.
Okay.
The Cerberus loop. William is Grandis. Charles is
Yep,
Grandis.
the Suka effect being very, very spicy here, getting around not only the Machinedramon protection, also the Black Greymon X protection as well. So a really great tech there. We see Edrei into Chaos Dramon again, getting another stack onto the field. As we see, the benefit of keeping that one stack and raising is that now did lose the other Chaos Dramon, but we're right back to where we were before, with a very similar looking stack.
I don't think we have 5 Grandis. I think we have 3. Table 4 is a mirror match for Grandis. Table 2 is Grandis versus another mirror match on table 2 for Grandis.
So that's 4 Grandis.
But 4 Grandis, but table 1 is the loop deck versus Blackwall. So the Grandis will take out each other, so we will have 2 Grandis guaranteed for top 4.
Grandis, the maybe not so surprise hit deck of this whole weekend, has been doing exceptionally well. Obviously, a very good matchup into Blackwall Grey X, which we saw a lot of over the weekend, and it's just killing it over the whole weekend. Like, very impressive.
The conversion rate for Grandis was incredibly impressive.
Getting rid of that King Suka. Hoping that there's not going to be another Flame Hell Scythe to bring it back again.
Yeah, and killing the Cody with the inheritable from the Megadramon. And we're hitting for 1 check.
Hitting looks to be Darkness Claw.
Yep, and hitting again with the level 5, but I will take that with the Phanimon.
Yep, Metal Mamemon just going to die to that check there.
And it's hard playing the... I think
Jagramon?
Jagramon? Yeah, revealing top 3.
Yeah.
Wait, is that his deck? He's got 3 cards left in deck.
We may be about to see his deck out because I think Edrei is holding all 3 of the cards in his deck in his hand currently.
Yeah, that's all 3 cards in his deck revealed there. He's choosing which ones he want to get.
I can't believe
if we see a Chaos Degrade
this
from Toby, we might be seeing deck out.
I mean, we know that it's definitely something you need to worry about in the SecCon matchup. But to see it here in top 8, the potential deck out.
No reboot. Do we have...
Toby got that Magna Angel on field.
Do we have another Flame House Scythe? Because Flame House Scythe will also just kill it.
For the looks of the number of cards Toby is riffling through, I think he has just about every potential weapon in his arsenal in hand. Checking cards in trash. Getting a full view of the state of the board. Going to swing in with Magna and going to use the Analog Man for the first time to redirect the attack.
Yep.
Also,
trashing
up. Whoa, very nice. Trashing the Holy Wave out of security.
I think
that's good for Edrei.
I think that was the Rust, the Tyranno.
Yep, the Rust Tyranno.
The machine,
real work
machine Tyranno?
Metal Tyranno.
Metal Tyranno. That's the one. Yeah, Rust Tyranno is the Mega. Yeah, that's the inheritable for the Metal Tyranno.
That was just about perfect for Edrei there. We're going to see another Flame Hell Scythe.
Okay, so minus 6k to
minus 6k.
The level 4.
Are we going to see King Suka back again, or does he want... No, he wants the recovery this time. Sorry, Poop fans.
Yep.
Toby making the safe choice instead of the Chad choice. But I don't think we could fault him for that one. Recovery on Magna Angemon.
This is all game 1, right?
This is still game 1. Things are looking very
We're approaching 30
dicey.
minutes in game 1.
Incredible. Chaos Dramon going to attack, delete Magna Angemon, get another Magna Angemon out of security.
2 cards left in the Machinedramon deck. He needs the hard play cards to not be drawing. Opting to not evolve the rookie.
Why would you? You would just deck yourself out at that point.
Well, it is potential
Very tenuous.
threat, you know?
And now representing game here by Edrei as well, the other benefit of the hard play. Toby to recover again. Another Magna Angemon.
See, if he had a rookie there, he could have pushed and had 3 hits.
Hasn't worked out that way for Edrei, unfortunately.
Now
One card left in deck.
Now, at this point, he can't use his eggs because it means he won't get another turn.
Can't Digivolve.
Or he might not have a level 3. His hand's looking not as big as, you know, other times.
Edrei really considering this next move very carefully. There's every chance.
If he wants another turn, he cannot draw. Swinging with...
Edrei.
Wait, 2 checks? Did he just say 2 checks?
Oh, hitting the Zwart.
Wait, how did the... do 2 checks?
But got 2
Did the
checks
Chaos
off
Dramon
the
just...
Machine Dramon.
Did the Machine Dramon
Chaos
just naturally have 2 checks? Did we miss that? I know you can get 2 checks in Heritable.
Survived the swing. Survived the swing, took it out. Machine Dramon over security control right at the end.
Okay.
Incredible.
Machine Dramon, it was... did not go the way I predicted.
No,
He should have turned it to poop. He should have turned it to poop.
Security control looked like they had it. Edrei had 1 card left in deck, but managed to take it out, dodging those security traps.
I guess if he didn't go, if he went the Suka route, he would have had no blockers, 1 security, and the opponent and the Machine Dramon player has one hit.
Yeah.
If he hits the 1, clears the check. If he has the option that lets him play a Machine Dramon with that play blitz, that would be game.
Yep. Does anybody know where that second check came from? That was out of nowhere. Edrei doing 2 checks instead of the 1. Not really sure what was giving him that extra check effect.
Yeah, we weren't all too sure what the inheritables were under the Chaos Dramon, unfortunately. There's so many cards to keep track of, and we just do not have the knowledge, unfortunately.
People are saying Metal Grey, or possibly the Mega Dramon. I think there is a Mega Dramon that also gives Sec +1, so had this extra Sec attack under the Chaos Dramon, managed to get those 2 checks. And as we're seeing in chat, this absolutely flips the script now. Set Control much prefers to win a long game 1
yes.
and then force the other player to rush, but now Set Control is the one who's going to have to rush. Only 24 minutes left of our game time. Set Control not a fast deck, so really under pressure now heading into game 2.
And with all the blocking options that Machine Dramon has, very difficult to hit into that security.
Yep. Edrei is in a very good place heading into this game 2. This is about about what you want playing into the Set Control matchup to take that first game. Toby going an immediate Holy Wave. Oh no, not Holy Wave. Sorry, reinforcing Memory Boost to recover 1 and add that
Interesting that Toby decided to go first. He wants the initiative to try to win out this game as fast as possible.
Oh, I think he went second and Edrei passed, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It went by so quick, it was hard to spot.
Yeah, otherwise the memory wouldn't have been enough.
Yep, Edrei fielding a Digimon a bit quicker this time. Toby having to work really hard this time. Playing the Kari.
Alright, purples are online.
We know Edrei's not a fan of this Kari. Deleted about 3 of them last game.
Bit of a slow start for the Machine Dramon player, not opening their starter cards. They want to see that analog man as soon as possible. They want to see other tamers as well. Is he playing the tamer from Tamers, the Kazu?
I didn't see that in the list.
Yeah,
I don't
didn't see in the list either, but that's very typical of Machine Dramon to play Kazu.
Attacking and hitting the Flame Hell Scythe. A great time to hit the Flame Hell Scythe. Not going to be deleted, and then going into the Machine Dramon. Going to get to look at those top cards. Wow, I don't think there was a hit there. Very unusual for the Machine Dramon deck. No hits.
Yeah, this is a very interesting build for Machine Dramon. He's playing very few passive cards. The only tamers he's running is the Analog Man.
Edrei checking the cards there. Yep, can get the Hagurumon out. Like initially thought that there was no hit, but turns out that Hagurumon does meet the requirements, so going to add that Hagurumon to hand.
Yeah, so the only tamer the Machinedramon player is playing is the Analog Man, and the only option he's playing is the attack of the heavy mobile Digimon.
Toby considering, and yes, does crack the reinforcing memory boost, going to 4. Dropping Magna, recovering 1. And I think this is indicative of the game plan we're going to see from Toby here. Needs to win a quick game 2, so we're going to see a combination of recovery to stay alive and just fielding bodies, getting that chip damage in as best as possible.
He needs to be putting out bodies, like, in order to do that chip damage.
Oh, the King Suka has hit the trash.
But as soon as we see an Analog Man, this game's going to slow down very fast.
Yeah. Edrei building that backup stack in raising, which we saw was used to great effect in the last game, able to recover very quickly from losing his initial stack. To the Flame Health side, King Sukamon poop combo. Gonna drop the Analog Man. Toby will go to 3.
Yes, the Machinedramon play is actually on Mechanorimon. The 4-cost hard play blocker forever.
Yeah, is an interesting choice. Certain matchups is going to be really useful. 4 memory, not super expensive for a level 4, so if you have to hard drop it, it's not a bad choice. I guess that 3 memory does feel a bit bad on Digivolving, but we're seeing the Ophanimon recovery here. Toby fielding a level 6.
Yeah. Now the Ophanimon is stronger than the Machinedramon, so it is a concern, because he can't force attacks into it with the Analog Man. Well, he can, but he just will beat over. We'll go for the swing. Okay, maybe he's got a Chaos Dramon in there he can Evo into.
Hits Chaos Degrade. Very unfortunate. Machinedramon going to go to the top of Edrei's security there. And then...
I think this is not in favor for Sewer Control, because it just means one more obstacle for them to get past.
Yeah, very interesting choice to place the Machinedramon on top, place the level 6 on top rather than on the bottom.
I think that's the correct choice, because the Ophanimon can swing freely because it's bigger than the Machinedramon.
Yeah, true. Probably the consideration there. Hagurumon getting some card draw, putting some more of those level 5s into trash where Edrei wants them to be, so you can bring them out later with the classic collection. Ophanimon swinging over the Machinedramon, a free check there thanks to Chaos Degradation. So, Toby playing conservatively, but playing pretty well. What was the level 5 in stack? Well, to when Dark Anger, there's been a lot of movement. Free, yes. Toby is playing the King Sukamon Flame Hellscythe combo, using the King Sukamon and Flame Hellscythe together to just destroy stacks. We saw it twice in the last game.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Free, if that's on your bingo card, you can go ahead and tick it off. You got pooped on.
We saw something get turned into Sukamon in top 8 of all places. Edrei bringing that second stack out of raising after losing the Machinedramon. Hitting Cutemon in security. Losing the Hagurumon, but still pretty ideal.
Going ahead to Digivolve the Ophanimon, very nice that Ophanimon won't get to bring back a rookie or a level 4. Not many level 4s to bring back, I don't think, but getting like a Salamon is nice.
Okay. Edrei playing very conservatively, and I think that's the right way to play this game too. The set control player is going to have to rush at this point, so Edrei is now the one who is in no real hurry. Back into Ophanimon, recovering again. The downside of that Digivolve is that you let them do that again if they have it in hand. It is a bit of a gamble, didn't pay off this time.
If Setcon wins this and they go into time while they're setting up game 3, the person who lost this game, game 2, decides who wins because the person with the fewest cards. No, they were equal cards. No, so they draw a turn. How do they? Do you remember how they resolve draws?
I missed
they
the draw resolution discussion from the start of the day, unfortunately. Yeah, we may see it happen here.
Yeah.
Edrei swinging in, hitting the Omnimon's Wart defeat. Not exactly ideal.
Yeah.
Yeah, Edrei in a good position with that first win against Security Control, but obviously the worst thing to happen would be to lose a quick game 2 here,
Yeah.
and then be in an uphill battle in game 3.
Yeah, there are alternative draw win conditions set out for the top 32, specifically for top 32. If you go past time while in game 3 and you don't have if you go on the time, basically. Because we have the extended clock, there is no additional time.
Yep.
Correct? So they count your security. And because security control has a ways to heal, they have a natural advantage in this scenario.
Alright, Chikurumon digivolving the Ophanimon there again.
Very nice.
Very nice, but Toby's still looking pretty good with the Zwart defeat there and the potential to get another level 6 on Digivolved on top of that Magna Angemon.
Last turn with Karen. When on the previous turn, sorry?
Toby gonna play Cutemon.
Trees, do you mean the previous turn? Or do you mean when he swung just... No.
A bit of a
no, I think we're too busy talking about the poop plays to notice the Kari.
And we're going to see Holy Wave recover. Now, Cutemon, I believe, is one of the ones that stopped you from reducing play costs? I don't know exactly. There's so many different slightly different versions of the same effect.
Let me check that, 'cause that might be actually very relevant for the Machinedramons.
Yeah, I don't have the card text in front of me, unfortunately. We're going to find out what the Cutemon does. Edrei, 2 stacks on the go. Okay, Cute might be Digivolution cost. So not as good as it could be.
Yeah, evolution cost, not play cost, yeah.
Okay, man, if it had been play cost, that would have been huge for Toby.
Yeah.
Edrei a little bit on the back foot here.
The Cutemon is a lot more relevant for the metagame against the Black Lord Grey, against Bloom Lord, so against Grandis too. So yeah.
Yep. Edrei in a good position heading into this game 2, but now we see on the back foot facing down 4 attacks from Toby. I think that at this point that does represent lethal without any blockers from Edrei, and the last thing Edrei wants to do is lose game 2 with 14 minutes still left on the clock. That is not going to be to his advantage. So looking to find something here to stop this onslaught. Can attack into potentially the Magna Angemon. Gonna Digivolve into the Megadramon, delete either the Mimi or one of the Karis. Gonna go for one of the Karis. I think that's a good choice. The Karis are the bigger threat between those two.
You've got 3 memory to work with, so you can go into the Machinedramon and keep turn, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Edrei having to play pretty carefully now. Not a lot of margin for error at this point in the game.
Okay.
Going to take out that Magna Angemon, 1 less attacker to worry about.
Yep.
Edrei on 3 security, I think, from looking at it. A little bit hard to tell from the angle.
Pretty sure that's 3 security. But the important thing is getting this level 6 out, so you can force attacks into it. Having a look at top 5.
Yep. Gonna get a chance
to... Get a free analog, and putting a guy in the source or adding to hand, add something to hand.
Adding Chaosdramon to hand from the looks.
Now you can punch with the machine, activating the Megadra to pop the Kari, so it won't activate when he takes out security. That would be really good. Opting to pop the Cutemon instead. And, Hitting for 1 security. Okay.
Yep, I think just trying to...
Maybe he wants to pass turn on 1.
Might be trying to pass turn on 1, might be... Yep, there we go.
Maybe he might have wanted to pass turn on 1.
Has moved himself out of a potential lethal range. Maybe bought some time here.
It does put his Machinedramon in danger. You can punch over the Machinedramon.
And I can't believe it, but another thing Edrei has to worry about is, I think at this point, the Flame Hellscythe King Sukamon combo may be online.
Yes.
And it still amazes me that's something we have to say here in the top 8, but
only has to be 16 in trash.
Yep, gotta watch out for that poop as well.
Okay, punching, opting to go for the
redirect,
security hit and redirect. That will kill the stack if I'm correct. Oh, but the analog man, what's going on?
Bottom decking the analog man, Machinedramon going to be deleted. Going to play a classic collection Machinedramon here now. Going to be able to reuse all of those lovely, lovely sources that were just put into trash through the deletion of the first Machinedramon. So we see why might have wanted to use the redirects there when the Omnimon was just swinging into security instead. Edrei basically getting to custom craft the ideal Machinedramon stack for the moment. We see the Andromon, Metal Tyrannomon, Megadramon.
Yep, so on deletion, you can return 1 analog man to the bottom of the deck and play a Machinedramon from your hand by, without paying its play cost. So that's what he's doing here by bottom decking the analog man and letting it redirect into the Machinedramon previously.
Yep, really good play from Edrei there. I think just about exactly what he wanted for this moment in time. Has that other stack on the go, that Metal Greymon there. So has managed to stabilize somewhat. 10 minutes left to play. Game 2. Choosing to delete Kari with the effect. Lucky hit in security, only hitting a Salamon.
Very good.
Yep. Could so easily have been another Sword defeat or something else catastrophic.
Another analog man, very good. They want to keep redirecting into their Digimons to protect their security.
Edrei going to swing in with the Metal Greymon, hitting Chaos Degrade. Toby with a bit of an interesting decision here. Choosing Metal Machinedramon.
It also means that Edrei has gone up to 4 security.
Yeah.
While it does remove a threat, it does prolong the game more. And that's a concern for Toby, being only 9 minutes left in the round.
Yeah, Toby might have preferred that to be some other kind of removal effect, to be honest. Adding something to security is not what he wants to be doing at this point. With only 9 minutes left to play to get this game and then to... Look, we're not going to get much time in a game 3 if that's where we end up, so... Toby, only 2 attackers.
Toby's on 2 security. He hits with the Salamon. He can suicide the Salamon. He will heal 1.
Yep, Salamon is live.
And since we know the top card is the Machinedramon, right? Yep. So if he suicides the Salamon, the top card will be the Machinedramon to get the heal.
Instead to attack with Zwart first, which is really interesting. Does he want to keep the Salamon alive for some reason? It does represent his only yellow source on the board.
That's true. Maybe he wants to leave it open for yellow.
Could be thinking about Chaos Degrade, Flame Hellscythe.
Yeah. Pooping.
No.
Okay.
Weighed the options, choosing to attack in. Not gonna die. Doesn't get the Salamon effect there. That is less than ideal. I don't know. I don't know how that... I don't know if that was a good choice. I think he should have swung into the Machinedramon and got the guaranteed recovery.
I think so too. But aren't actually that many ways for Machinedramon to remove the Salamon besides deletion.
Yeah.
So maybe he will get the heal inevitably.
Might get the heal anyway. But...
Okay. Got the claw anyway, so that will get the heal with the Sala.
Get rid of the Hagurumon. So did have... with that Mimi, another way to get rid of the Salamon, so we see why he chose to risk it instead, keeping the Omnimon's Award defeat safe by attacking into the Machinedramon and risking it on the Salamon. knowing that he had that backup mechanism for getting rid of it and getting the recovery. The play suddenly makes a lot more sense. So really good play from Toby there, actually, now that we know sort of all the cards that were in
now
hand.
that we know what was in hand.
And the Death X is coming out.
Expensive Death X.
Expensive Death X.
But it
not
does
a lot of
clear the
cost
board.
reduction. Yep. I think that's a pretty punishing Death X at this point in the game.
And 2 cards left in security, it has advanced the clock a little bit. Which is what Security Control needs in order to win within this 6 minutes.
Toby going to promote the Chikirimon.
Analog man, getting the discard and draw 1, gain a memory, and you can do it again. Or the other analog man too.
Edrei with 9 memory at the moment to work with.
Swinging with the Chicory. Interesting.
Hitting the mat.
Opting not to Evo it up.
Toby going to get a purple card from
With all that
here.
memory, it's very easy to go into a level 6 if he has access to it. Okay, big thinking.
Yep. Choosing the Chaos Degradation to be added to hand. Or weighing it up, actually. Was also thinking about the Darkness Claw. Has gone for the Chaos Degradation. We'll see whether that pays off.
When he flips that egg, he will have access to yellows again.
Edrei going to play March of the Machines here. That Mimi is suspended, so he's going to get the effect for the 0 memory. Machinedramon.
Yep.
Going to get the full cost reduction, so going to keep control of the turn. I think we might have just lost our video feed there.
Trent. Sorry?
I think we've just lost our video feed. It's frozen. Hands are done. Edrei must have won.
Guys,
all right, we're back.
We are so sorry with the technical difficulties, but unfortunately we missed the kill shot. But Machinedramon did take the win just then.
Yep, the players have shaken hands. It looks like Machinedramon did take the win over Security Control in the final minutes of that game. Very sorry that we missed the end of that one there due to a technical difficulty, but what we were able to see across that whole match was fantastic. What a display between these two decks. Two decks I don't think any of us expected to see in top 8 at all at the start of yesterday, let alone playing against each other. What a fantastic match. We got to see it all. We got to see Security Control lose in game 1 and have a really hard slog to take it back in game 2. We got to see Machinedramon, which is a really outside kind of a pick, doing really well. Some really cool stuff with that Analog Man. And of course, we got to see King Sukamon turn something into poop twice. Not just once, but twice. Which I don't think any of us expected to see on stream at all this weekend, let alone in the top 8. So here at Oceania, we have it all.
We do have the the knowledge of the decks going in the top 4. We have confirmed 2 Grandis, 1 Machinedramon, and 1 Black War X. So that is our top 4 we will be seeing for our next rounds.
We assumed we'd see Black War Grey. We were pretty confident in seeing Grandis, but I think everybody's eyes are going to be on that Rogue Machinedramon heading into the next.
My eyes definitely.
So we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back with the top 4 here in the Oceania Digimon Championship Finals. It's been amazing. Can't wait to see what comes next. Wow.
Stay tuned.